Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Monday, the 6th of October 2025. So squeezy out there, jobs data stalls stocks, but shutdown brings a big week for Bitcoin and bullion, and still is as well overnight. Stocks chopping thin trade as shutdown prevents payrolls, so the payrolls didn't get released. However, a bit of research. Who needs the Bureau for Labour Statistics? US added 60,000 jobs in September, best month of 2025. With the BLS shut, we had to look for other sources of data, and this is what we found. September's Revelio Labs data showed the best monthly increase in jobs in 2025, if that's correct. So let's move on to economic data, and let's just move to Friday, jumping ahead a bit here. But on Friday, you will see that they're also looking again once at the non-farm payrolls. That's on the basis, of course, that the government shutdown is sorted and it's reopened. But at the moment, they are forecast for Friday. There's nothing else really. A lot of central bank chair people, whatever they want to call them these days, are going to be speaking, which obviously is Lagarde, Bailey, and we've got Powell on Thursday there. Right, let's have a look at the markets and kick off with the Dow, which has made a new all-time high, as I mentioned in last week's market alert, actually a week ago today, that given the non-farm payroll numbers, which obviously one source managed to calculate or find out were a lot stronger than forecast, and this was enough to send the Dow to all-time high. So let's move along and have a look at that. So the Dow's taken out the all-time high. You can see there we're actually at 46,717, which is the old high, and the new high is sitting there now at 47,053, heading towards that 50,000 target. Could quite easily do that by December as we head into the Santa rally season now. 30-minute charts, we were straight up from the cash opening market there. In fact, let me just double check this. Yeah, that is exactly correct there. So yeah, the cash market up and then a bit of profit taking towards the close. At the moment, the market's above the DP, the averages as well, which is always a good indication that prices are likely to maintain and move to the upside. And in the German DAX, we didn't quite make it to the all-time high during Friday, but we had a good run at it so far. The high remains at 24,644, and we're still breaking out of that long sideways move that we had. Just need to take out the resistance to the left, which you can see there with these pink lines. So they need to be taken out in order to get back to the all-time high there. 30-minute chart, with a bit of weakness around on Friday. The market trading all the way down. Didn't really come back up much with the Dow either, but it double bottomed with buying coming into the market, and overnight prices have moved higher, apart from the last half an hour where we're seeing a bit of weakness coming in there. And we're sitting currently at Friday's close. We just need to get back above this and then continue to the upside to try and take out this all-time high, which would be quite a simple task given that the German DAX is actually playing catch-up at the moment. Meanwhile, back to the US, we have a new all-time high in the S&P. And you can see there it's sitting at 6751. The 30-minute chart shows the same as the Dow really. Cash market open up and then profit taking coming into the market, but above the DP once again, so potential to move up to the high. But expect a bit of a pullback at the open of all of these markets at the moment, with a bit of profit taking and obviously moving prices higher in the futures market beforehand. Meanwhile, Rachel from accounts will be thrilled, as the market is now 9,500 or just over, down a bit overnight, but the all-time high made overnight as well there. The 30-minute chart, we moved up, we pulled back, we moved up with the Dow. We didn't get the pullback in the Dow, and then overnight we've got a bit of a catch-up going on there, sitting at the close at the moment, but still above the 50-bar moving average, the DP as well. So again, a positive to keep these markets moving to the upside, despite everything that's going on in the world and the US government shutdown as well. Meanwhile, US dollar is trying to move to the upside. This is obviously predicated on the fact that Trump has got some sort of a ceasefire deal going on with between Israel and the Palestinian Hamas. we'll just have to wait and see. But that's obviously a positive for the US dollar at the moment. However, in stark contrast and a paradox, let's have a look at the metals. Well, starting off with gold, despite this so-called peace deal and whatever, the gold market continues to move to the upside. The only thing I don't like here, the market's gapped up, and generally what you'll do is get very high volume there, plus we're overbought quite significantly there, is that you'll get a volume that will be greater than the previous bars, and it won't make much progress during today. So there'll be some selling around there. In the 30-minute charts, you can see Friday the market moving up, and then overnight the market's moved up as well. Don't forget Shanghai Metal Exchange is closed until Thursday. So to be honest with you, I wasn't really expecting this market to be up as much as it was, and probably see some sort of a pullback. A bit of selling coming into the market in the last half an hour as far as gold is concerned, but the star performer is silver at the moment. Is it the $50 per ounce week this week, for last time seen in 1980 and 2011? From there, both occasions, the market sailed all the way back down to $20 and below. So I don't think that's going to happen this time. I really don't. I think it's certainly different this time. The geopolitical landscape and everything else is certainly different. The fundamentals. Silver is now classed as a critical metal as well. That needs to be confirmed, by the way. I know it's out there in the wider financial press, but it's not confirmed until December. So nonetheless, I mean, the market's using it to move to the upside anyway, so that's fine by me. But $50, in fact, what I will do, I don't want to tempt fate here, but let me just put on a line here, nice big thick line, so we can see where the $50 per ounce level is. Let's just shrink this down a bit and then put the line in place so we can see when it gets to it. It's not that far away at all. Let's have a look. So around about there, that's the level of where we're going to there. $50 per ounce is just a few dollars away, if that actually. What are we trading at the moment? Let's have a look at 48.14, so a couple of dollars. Oh, that's the open. The high we've had is 48.61, so $1.40 to that magical $50 per ounce. Let's see if the market holds at this level, or do we get a very, very sharp pullback of a $10 move to the downside to $40. We'll just have to wait and see, but it'll be interesting to see what happens at $50 per ounce. And if we do get a pullback, I don't think it'll be long before the market reverses and heads back to the upside there as well. So yeah, at the moment we're heading towards that $50 per ounce, and there's the 30-minute chart showing Friday's market action, and then overnight as well, sitting at the 48.50 level at the moment. Right, let's have a look at the gold-silver ratio. And in the gold-silver ratio, down on Friday, silver accelerating percentage terms more than gold. However, overnight there's a bit of green appearing there, that because obviously gold making that new overnight high there. So we've got a situation at the moment where, depending on how gold plays out and whether they can move the market $1.50 to get that $50 taken out. I suspect it's going to take a bit longer than today to actually do that, but we'll just have to wait and see. Right, let's have a quick look at Friday's 2-minute DAX. So on Friday, a very choppy session for the German DAX in the smaller time frame. There were no trades in the morning session. You can see how sideways it was when it opened. The first 10 minutes, the market just sideways, and then broke to the downside there before finding support and then retesting that support. We had a potential sell signal there that wasn't filled, and the market then trading in a sideways range, waiting for the Dow. It then broke, as you can see there, mid-morning, the German DAX breaking down with the Dow futures before the Dow opened and moved to the upside. The DAX then following. We had a potential sell signal which is about to appear. There's the potential buy signal which wasn't filled, and then we had the sell signal, but unfortunately all of the support to the left, including the buying that came into the market, held prices, and they moved back to the upside. And again, you can see there further buying coming in with the green bar, and then back to the upside. Just a very choppy session, and you can expect more of that during today's session as well. Let's just have a quick look, see where we are, and you can see at the moment we're sitting at the close just like we were on Friday's trading session, and holding prices at this level at the moment. So not a lot to report there. Again, stuck in a sideways range. It's 20 minutes to 7 before the futures open, and just over an hour before we get the cash market up and running as well. Right, that's it for this one and for me. So have a great day, and as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.